We back. We back. We back. John Wick, chapter 4 review. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these film reviews. You know, y'all know I'm a movie buff or pseudo so-called movie buff, but I definitely want to be doing more, giving my thoughts on films. I do more than just battle rap. Traumatos was good. I do more than just battle rap. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, join me. We're gonna do hip hop trivia for a chance for somebody to win the Olive 12s. Shout out to King Oz who did win the golf 12s that I battled Charlie Clips in. Sent them to him. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. JC was good. Mars, Rain, Traumatos was good. We're gonna get Kid Chaos in here in a hot second. But yeah, I hope y'all saw John Wick 1, 2, and 3. I think you'll have a greater deal of appreciation for this fourth entry if you had already saw the other three. Even if you didn't see any of the other three, I think this is still an excellent film just as a standalone film, even if you've never seen any of the previous three. So yeah, all of them was good as hell. Facts. That's Doc. You feel me? Like, so I just, I highly suggest that you guys go see John Wick 4. I'm definitely going to add it to my collection once it is available. There go Rain. I'll also be getting my cousin Matthew to share his thoughts on here with me and Kid Chaos as well. So it ain't tough. Come on, man. 90-second rounds. All right. Hold on one split second. Let me send this code over to Kid Chaos. I got y'all. Give me one split second. I believe that's it. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, I believe that's it right there. All right. Nobody but Keanu play that role. Can I ruin the movie now? Nah. You're gonna be famous after I destroy you. You might win. Who knows, man? Probably catch me on a bad day. Nah, I'm just playing. I gotta watch John Wick 2 and 3 for sure. Yeah, for sure. Catch them. Yeah, just catch them all. Catch them all. We ain't gonna be on here too long. Just wanted to we're gonna get Kid Chaos in this joint. We're gonna get Matthew Holly on here as well. Hold on, one more. All right. So in terms, Mrs. Traumatos was good. So in terms of action films, I do feel like guys save the day for the ones that bought the daylight pay-per-view. Either way, I win. I'm battling you. That's a win for me, man. I gotta go come up. That's right. That's right. Absolutely, Mars. You know you get in free. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The scenes, the set pieces were amazing. Well selected, well picked, well thought out. And the cinematography was very, very good. They knew how to light those scenes up. They knew how to, even in the darker scenes, they knew how to properly light light those things up. And so that was just excellent work on behalf of the production crew. They wasn't playing no games. They was not playing no games. Uh the hold on, I'm gonna wait till they get on here. Anyway, how y'all doing tonight? How are y'all doing tonight? When I seen too, the storyline within the action was crazy. That's right. Yeah, man. Just saw it today. What did you think of it? You could put your thoughts right there in the comments. Stan the Royman. Bar God. Oh no, I did. I know what you're talking about. Was the guy who I don't know if he like started a cult or no, I didn't see it, but you tell me was it good. Yeah, Donnie Yen was amazing. You know what I'm saying? He was absolutely amazing. Shout out to him, man. Oh, the plane trip stories. Yeah, I gotta start filming all these plane trips because I really be experiencing a lot of things on these flights, whether it's good, bad, horrifying, funny. I just meet people from all over the world. Uh Osiris Cuzzo, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. I have to turn off your YouTube.
Okay. All right. Uh I seen that Shotty Horror called you out. Yeah, man, we gotta go to London with it, man. We gotta go to London with it. Cuzzo,
What's up,
John Wick
man?
4. I'm
What's
I'm I'm
going
happy you
on?
saw it. I'm happy you saw it. Let me know what do you think about it without spoiling anything. We can't for the people who haven't saw it yet, we can't go crazy yet until everybody see it. But like as best you can without spoiling anything, describe the movie and your thoughts.
Okay. First, like before I even think about a movie, when I walk out the theater, I
Mm-hmm.
like, well, depending on the movie, what I'm saying, whatever. If I walk out theater and I don't like the movie, I don't like to react like that. If I walk out the movie and I like the movie, I like to go home, go to sleep, wake up, and then think about whether I really like the movie like I thought I did, or whether I really dislike the movie like I thought I did. You know what I mean?
So you want to sleep on it. You basically
Yeah.
you want to just like let me wake up with a fresh mind before I make my decision one way or the other.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want to, I want to have a clear mind. So when I woke up this morning, yeah, because we seen it yesterday, right? So yeah, today's Monday. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? That actually was a good movie. Was it what it was it what I seen everybody say? Oh, it's a masterpiece. I probably won't go that far as a masterpiece, but it's only like a couple of paint brushes short of a masterpiece.
Yeah,
A couple
I agree.
a couple of
I agree.
better a couple of paint strokes that was done perfectly, it would have been a masterpiece.
I agree with you. I thought it was like, damn, it's almost a bona fide classic, but in
Now, I'm
in
gonna still give it a classic. I'm gonna still give it a classic, but not a masterpiece.
yeah, but in comparison to the rest of the action films that have been coming out as of recent, or you know what? I saw one called Extraction on Netflix. That was good. I like that one.
Extraction,
You
extraction.
see Extraction?
Is that with the guy that plays Thor?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I
that
I
was
like
good.
that one too.
That
I
was
like
good.
that one too. I
They
like that one
also
too.
had with Ben Affleck, Triple Frontier. About
I
the
didn't see that. I didn't see
oh,
that, but But
Yeah, watch that one.
what I was comparing before. I mean, I hope y'all don't kill me in the comments or nothing like that. But when it came to action movies, the most recent good action movie in the theaters was Top Gun Maverick,
Man, that was good.
and that was good. And so I was comparing it to that, and I said I'm edging John Wick on that one.
Yeah, I would too. I would
Even
too.
though Maverick was to me fire because Tom Cruise does his thing and all that type of stuff. But I liked I liked this movie. I thought there was a few points where it was a little bit over the top.
Yeah,
You know,
as expected from a John Wick film.
a guy, I'm no spoiler, but a guy does something and you're like, yeah, right. But it wasn't no Fast and Furious type of stuff. It wasn't no.
That's that's why I was a tad bit worried at certain moments. Like, please don't go into the realm of Fast and Furious, cheesy or unbelievable or video game like. You know,
Yeah, but it had this video game, and I was like, "Yo, I buy this game. Sign me up if this was a game." Like when there's no spoiler. This ain't a spoiler. But when they go to a particular overhead view of a particular scene, I was
yeah.
like, "Yo, this is fire right here. This is
Yeah, that
this
was
this."
great filmmaking right there. Remy LeBeau, thank you for the donation. It's not the weakest one out of the series. Agree or disagree? No, I definitely agree. I thought it
No,
was the best.
nah, I don't. I'm still in between on whether it was better than John Wick one. I'm still in between. I'm still trying to. I think I'm gonna have to watch all the John Wicks over again and really
Okay.
watch them to come to a conclusion. Where does this one land? I can't put this one on the scale yet. You know what I'm saying? Because John Wick one, I like and I appreciate because it's the one that jumped everything
That
off.
set it all off, right?
And you got to appreciate it for that. And it was you don't when you're making a film like this, you don't know if it's going to succeed or not. It's just like when they was making the Matrix. They didn't think the Matrix was going to succeed, and hence the rushed. Like when it did succeed, they rushed 2 and 3 because they was like, oh, like they wasn't expecting. They had bigger budgets, even though those came out worse. You know what I'm saying? Even though those came out worse, so I can appreciate John Wick 1 for that. They didn't know, but they did. Unlike the Matrix, they said, "Yo, let's take our time with this. We don't want another Matrix on our hands." So we
Yeah,
got now.
and it's rare that you get a franchise that doesn't drift into the realm of corny with each succeeding film.
I totally agree.
Because
Totally agree.
you'll get like a classic movie or a horror film, and then as they go on, like Saw, I'll take Saw for example.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it was an unexpected hit.
Yeah, yeah. And then as they made more and more and more, then they kind of start going downhill in terms of quality, and you're like, now you're just milking
Yeah,
the franchise.
yeah. It became what I call um like kind of like horror porn. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they're like just bloody scenes, but it was just porn. You know what I'm saying? I can't word it right, but it became porn. You know what I'm saying? Like bloody porn, and like there was no point to the movies. And I think with this one, there was like, oh, this is a hit. We don't want to enter into this realm where we just totally. Because I was thinking this morning, I'm like, wait a minute, did the John Wick franchise pass up the Lord of the Ring franchise?
I don't know. We'd have to ask the fans that one. You know what I mean? Ask them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like spoiler free review. That's right. We definitely ain't spoiling nothing because that
You
was
know,
me.
yeah, yeah. We ain't spoiling nothing, but we can give, like I said,
Kid Chaos will be on here in about 2-3 minutes, so he'll give his thoughts. He just saw it as well. and he's also a big film buff or film critic.
It reminded me. It had the good. That's not a spoiler. It had like a Game of Death. I don't know if y'all know Bruce Lee, but it had like Game of Death vibes.
Elements.
Yeah, updated, way updated.
I swear, over 1 million bullets was shot in this movie. This movie was dope fire. That's a fact. That's
Yeah,
a fact, man.
yeah. Somebody gotta do a body count on John Wick himself.
Oh, you mean throughout the whole franchise?
Throughout the whole
He's probably
franchise.
killed more people than anybody else. I would even go as far as to say he's killed more people than Freddy and Jason.
But he ain't killed more people than Thanos. Thanos
snapped the finger and wiped away half the galaxy.
Yeah, right? So that don't count. But somebody
Thanos is at the top of
the pyramid. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he killed like 500 people last movie, man. That's what I'm saying. Because I was like, when I walked out of the theater, I was thinking like, how many rounds of ammo was fired, and how many guys did he actually take out himself?
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to say. Because at certain points, he wasn't fighting alone, and so you don't know if he dealt the death blow or whoever, you know what I'm saying, dealt the death blow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there is that.
I think clearly, outside of Keanu Reeves himself, who do you think was the standout character?
Man, you already know who I'm gonna go with, man.
Okay, I already know.
You already know I'm gonna go with my boy Donnie, man. You know that's my boy, but I love the track.
Kid Chaos agrees with that. I want to see if Kid Chaos agrees with that assessment right there. Matter of fact, let's bring Kid Chaos on here now.
But I love the fat dude too. I love the fat dude.
Chaos, Kid Chaos. Thank you for joining me. Joining me and my cousin. Thank you for your time, brother.
Already, brother, man. What's going on with you?
All right, what's up, Kid Chaos? I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you.
It's my cousin Matthew.
Yeah, what's going on, man? What y'all got going on with you?
Man, first of all, give us your thoughts. Spoiler free, of course. Give us your thoughts and what you liked about John Wick Chapter 4. Is it a classic? Where does it rank amongst the all-time classics? Who was your favorite characters in the film?
Well, let's start with this. That hoodie you got on is just a fire hoodie.
I forgot. Yo, go get Kid Chaos. Go get his merch. Headshot. He gave this to me at our battle. I never lost it.
I appreciate that.
My cousin got me some nice gear too that I haven't debuted yet, but the time is on the way. Thank you, Matthew.
For sure.
Parallel shirt. But yeah, get your headshot.
You got parallel merch, goddamn. You know I need some.
Got you.
For sure.
Inbox Kid Chaos if y'all need y'all headshot gear.
Hit me up. But yeah, so John Wick 4. Easily the best movie I've seen this year so far.
Correct.
Easily. Like, I can't, like, there's not even a movie where I kind of like, it's not even close at this point. Like, who knows what The Flash is going to do and some of the other movies coming up. But as of right now, John Wick 4 is light years above everything that's been released that I've seen so far. Right?
The Flash is going to bomb.
You think so?
The Flash is going to lose money.
Wait. Okay. Michael Keaton? Wait, Michael Keaton? Okay.
Even if it bombs, do you think it's going to be a bad movie?
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't know why. I think it's going to be good. I have no idea why. I got a feeling that it's at least going to be like a 7 or 8. I just got a feeling it's going to be probably the best superhero movie so far this year.
It should be. It better be.
I ain't even going to touch that. But all I'm going to say to that is what DC movie has been an 8?
You know what? Wonder Woman, the first
Wonder Woman. I knew it. I knew you was gonna say Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman
that was like a 7.5 to an 8.
I'll give it. Yeah, I'll probably give it the same thing.
Aquaman was a 7. I would give Aquaman a 7. I ain't gonna go as far as an 8.
Aquaman
But
a 7. Shazam, the first one.
Shazam.
7.58 for me. Like that was a good movie.
Okay, see.
But it's of course
All
the
right.
last time DC knocked it out the park, of course, was the Dark Knight trilogy. That was the last time they really knocked it out. Well, no. Joker. Joker was amazing too. Joker was amazing.
Batman.
I liked the Batman. I liked it. It was just so drawn out to me. It just felt like that movie was like 30 minutes longer than it needed to be.
Yeah, I definitely can't. I can't put the Batman over any of the other ones that were in the Chris Nolan trilogy.
But what about John Wick? What about John Wick, man? What was you saying?
Hold on. I want to say, like, this is a great question right here on the screen. Is John Wick 4 better than the Raid 2?
I can't answer. I haven't seen it.
Okay, you got to watch the Raid.
I'm about to say I've heard great things. I haven't seen it.
The Raid and the Raid 2 are, to me, the greatest action films ever made.
I tried to watch the Raid 1 and I just couldn't get with it. And after that, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna watch the Raid 2.
No, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, no, I don't know if I can't go that far. I can't go, is it better than Raid 2? No, I'm not doing that. But anyway, Chaos. Where does this one rank in the franchise?
I got you. I'm gonna get right to that real quick. I want to because I want to tweet this out that we live. We on your YouTube?
Yeah. Danny Myers YouTube channel.
I know I got it, but I can't find it. Like I typed in Danny Myers. Like I know it. Like where is it?
Danny the Bar Guy. Danny Myers the Bar Guy, or YouTube / Danny Myers the Bar Guy. Or Danny the Bar Guy. It's one of them. Shit. Just tell them. Come to pull up the Danny's live.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I'm really just want to put the link up or something. And these niggas tripping right now, bro. Somebody like message that shit to my Twitter or something, man. Like, send me the link to the stream.
Okay, all right. I'll do that. Let me see.
But yeah, like I was saying somebody in the chat or something like that. God damn, got my big ass forehead glistening and shit. But check me out. So
you good?
At John Wick 4, I think, as far as the trilogy goes, it's only second to the first one. I feel like that's the only one you can really put ahead of it is the first one. And the only reason I say that, and the second was good. The second was good, but I feel like the second, it fell to that sophomore curse. And not a bad way, because I feel like the whole franchise is fire. Like I feel like it's one of the very few franchises in movie history where every single installment is good. All these John Wick movies are good, so don't get me wrong. But I feel like the second didn't live up quite as much story-wise as the first one did. The action was still there, but that first story was so like concise and centered and focused that the second one felt a little jumbled story-wise. To me, third one kind of similar, but man, the fourth one, man, it felt like it was firing on all engines, bro. As far as the story, the action, the stakes, like. It's very few movies. This is why I think me and EK was just talking about the issue with superhero movies nowadays. And I feel like everything is too lighthearted and fantastical. It doesn't feel like there's true stakes anymore, like in the Winter Soldier War era, where they had real stakes and it felt like it was grounded. And I feel like John Wick, it feels so like grounded and real. And it's like, nah, like you never know what's gonna happen from the first big death that happened in the movie without spoilers. From the first one, that shit took me by surprise. And hopefully y'all know which one I'm talking about. The first death, like I was like, oh shit, this character died. Oh shit, they not playing this. You know what I'm saying? This John Wick. So it pulls you in, pause, because you feel like you don't know what's going to happen. It's different with some of these superhero movies. You're like, well, you know he's gonna survive at the end, like, or you know that this person is gonna beat the villain, or you know what I'm saying, the villain is gonna see the
yeah, because they got a Disney Plus, series coming out. So you're like, well, I know they're not gonna die.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? You kind of know what's up. So it's like, I like the fact that John Wick, from the beginning of it, I feel like in no John Wick movie did we absolutely know what was gonna happen. We didn't know if his dog was gonna survive. We didn't know if he was gonna survive. We didn't know if whoever he was like cool with in that movie. It seemed like every movie he teamed up with somebody a little bit. We didn't know if they was gonna survive. You didn't know. And I think that's what holds so much weight for this franchise as a whole.
Yo, so I sent one of the stream link to your Twitter inbox, Chaos, so you could probably just tweet that.
Dad, bring me a beer, please.
How do you feel about Donnie Yen as Kane?
Man, that's my boy.
Could they not have found somebody better? Yes or no?
Yeah, they could have dug up Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Outside of the master himself, you couldn't have got nobody to play that role. So that was a great selection on the casting director.
This is a little bit of a spoiler, Spy. Well, you probably already seen it, but it's a little bit of a spoiler. As long as they let my boy do his special move, I mean, he played his part good anyway. I would love to see a movie about him, like why he gave. Because remember, no spoilers. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you about to say. Right.
Yeah. Never mind.
A prologue or a prequel or whatever to him or his backstory, basically.
Yeah, because he got an interesting ass backstory that's like, whoa, it's some stuff. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But and I also liked it that like everybody knew. How can I say this? Let's just say in real life, Keanu Reeves ain't fucking with Donnie Yen. And I like they kept it that way. I like that they kept it that way. I ain't spoiling no scenes or nothing like that, but I mean, they kept it on a realistic type of level right there, where I was like, okay, good. And like I was saying to my boy, hey, they let Donnie Yen. I don't know. I'm a fan of Donnie Yen. I've probably seen I ain't seen all this movie because he got movies in China and all that stuff that I ain't never seen. But they let my boy get off his special move, and I really appreciated that. You feel me?
Little Easter eggs, things like that.
Yeah.
How Young Fat would have been better. My man says a prequel got to be in the works. Yeah, and so in terms of the story, this wasn't just like a Rock'em Sock'em Robots action film, like a bunch of explosions, beheadings, and that's it. And like this actually had a pretty deep storyline if you were paying attention. A lot of open-ended things. So I like the fact that they expanded the John Wick universe with this one. Like they really
did it. I'm not to interrupt you, cousin, but you know what? I've been watching Marvel since it came out. This was a master class in setting up prequels and branching off to another this and that and that and this. I've never even seen Marvel do it this like I've never watched let's just say Captain America Civil War, how they had the Black Panther in there, how they had Spider-Man in there. I mean, I knew they was going to do offshoots from it, but it was like I wasn't intrigued with those characters. But these characters, I was like, man,
intriguing within themselves.
Yeah. I was like,
who was your favorite characters? Because I think all of them were kind of dope in their own right.
Yeah, no, there is not. You know how some movies you find characters that kind of didn't need to be in the movie, or maybe their acting job was good or whatever.
It's a waste.
There isn't a weak link in John Wick. Like there's not. And I watched it twice. I literally went to the movies to watch it, came home, kept thinking about it, looked online, found it online, and watched that motherfucker again.
Watched it again. I did the same thing.
I'm about to call the police. Man, call the police.
Listen, that shit like,
you can't prove it. You can't prove it.
I got your IP address.
Yeah, nah. So it's no weak links, bro. Like, of course, like I guess it's cliche to say that John Wick is my favorite character, regardless. Just everything about his journey, about his arc, and what his eventual goal is. I love the basicness of that character and how well, you know what he kind of reminds me of in a sense. If you've ever seen No Country for Old Men, you know how the antagonist in that movie, Anton Chigurh,
right?
How he doesn't really have a lot that you know about him, but it's just how focused and streamlined he is and what his goal is. It's something about that character that still is like stands out and is like it makes you like a favorite of his. And John Wick has that aspect to him to me where it's like we don't really know a lot about him, right? It's just the mission he's on. That's enough to give us interest and to keep us, you know what I'm saying?
Intrigued.
Yeah.
Intrigued.
Yes. And so like my cousin was saying, you got so many characters that can be developed for so many different offshoots, spinoffs, and prequels, right? So you get Tracker, you know, him and his dog. I believe he might be getting his own spinoff. I know Ballerina is coming out. That was with Ana de Armas, right? If I'm not mistaken, from John Wick 3.
3, yeah.
So she's got her own spinoff or offshoot, whatever you want to call it. Then you got Kane himself, Donnie Yen, right? You know, we can go back to his history. Then you have Akira, the daughter of the general, and you know she has her
spoiling shit. You spoiling.
Her first action scene. I mean, all the action scenes were amazing. Like, let's just get out of the way.
Okay.
But, bro,
okay.
I really saw her in action. I was in the theater like, oh, this motherfucker's wilding. Like, she was going crazy. Like, yeah, so, I'd love to see her backstory.
So, you know, without giving anything away, but the film was kind of left open-ended at its end. Oh, you know, you just open-ended, right? We don't know what direction they are going next with it, because you really don't know.
I
I've watched some interviews with Chad Stahelski and the other director, but anyway, they even was like, the fans are pretty much gonna decide where it goes from here.
It's an ambiguous ending.
And I like that about it.
You know what it kind of reminds me of as far as like the ambiguous ending, and will be like kind of. I want to say something, but I think it might be a spoiler. So
don't spoil it.
Okay.
Because I think I know where I'm
gonna text it to you, Danny, and then Danny, you text it
to
me.
Just text it to me.
And let me know if y'all agree.
Remy LeBeau says, or actually you could put it. Let's see.
Now this is my question. Because this is a thing that is plagued.
That's right, Tiffany. The daughter was lit.
Let's just say this. This is my question, right? Well, first of all, I gotta ask this question. At the very beginning of the movie, was I the only one that knew exactly what Keanu Reeves was gonna say? I'm talking about the very beginning of the movie, when this is not a spoiler, when Lawrence Fishburne goes into that particular place and he says this. Was I the only one that said it exactly how I knew?
I knew what he was gonna say.
It was in the trailer though. I knew it.
Oh, was it when he's okay? So when he said, "Yeah," it's like it's like, hey, that's what I like about Keanu Reeves. He's one of the only actors that can't act and has capitalized on not being able to act. Like they won't give this nigga like 3 sentences. They will only give this nigga like
he'd be like, I like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna need
like,
some guns.
After the movie, I told them,
Keanu
Reeves capitalized, whoever his agent is, capitalizes on making sure he plays characters that don't have to emote. He makes sure he plays characters that are emotionless and that you feel him say, oh shit. Did y'all clip out or did I clip out?
Now you good.
No, you good. You good.
But he plays characters. I'll fuck me up. But he plays characters that don't have to emote. They don't have to have emotional range. Think at least a lot of his biggest ones. Constantine was a straight guy. You know what I'm saying? Handling his business. Fucking Neo. He was the fish out of water. So he playing that little like dull, like emotionless kind of what's going on. It worked perfectly.
Even in Devil's Advocate, even in Devil's Advocate, and that was like supposed to be like a deep movie, but even then it's just like, so you're my father.
My man said, on the contrary, he's the greatest actor of all time.
You know, he's like, hey,
depends on how you look at
it. He like play to my strengths. He's like, play to my strengths, and my strengths is not talking.
But he works very hard on action scenes, though.
No, you know what, Kid Chaos? What you just text me? You're right.
Tell me that's not accurate.
You're right. You're right.
It's very similar. It's very similar to that.
It's super. They probably stole it from them. Who
I
knows?
swear to God, when I saw it,
text it.
Text
it to me.
I don't know. It's okay. I'll text you, Cuzzo. I don't know if you saw this TV series.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, text it to me.
You probably didn't see it, but
if you haven't, man, please do yourself a favor and watch it.
Right.
But
since this spoiler free, I'm gonna try to keep it spoiler free. But I think that's a good take. I think we going whenever you do your spoiler review, bring me back because that's a good take.
Yeah, we got to do the spoiler review, bro, because there's a lot to chop up that I want to say.
Down. Yeah, I just wanted to.
Oh no! I've never watched it. I've never watched it.
Anyway, the fat dude Snap. He was so shady. Created a dope character, and he was amazing as well. That was.
Don't get into now they spoil. Like,
he not spoiling nothing. He just said the fat dude Snap. He was a great character. I was surprised.
Man.
The way he could move, how fast he was.
Man,
big hulking, dumb idiot.
He looks like big baby Hugh.
He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Big baby Hugh. He was like, "Fuck all that, nigga. All right, you won't. I tried to do this, but you want some smoke? All right."
Danny, what's your favorite movie ever? That would be Contact with Jodie Foster, Matthew McConaughey, probably followed by Interstellar.
The bad guy in the movie was Scott Adkins.
That was a great scene with the fat dude.
Oh, the fat dude is Scott Adkins.
Scott Adkins. And somebody said that they want to see him in I believe they said a Marvel movie or a superhero movie.
That he actually knows how to fight.
That's right.
Oh yeah, he cold. That's right.
Yeah, he actually knows how to fight.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Like
the director makes you empathize with Hannibal. I don't know. I mean, is John Wick the guy we're rooting for, despite the fact he's a murderer?
Of course, because they set him up perfectly where technically he really only kills people who are about to kill him, or he kills people he has to kill in order not to die. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I guess that's a great way to put it, right?
I'm just saying, like, he's not really, and I think this is the thing that endears everybody to him. The catalyst for this entire series is
spoiling the movie.
He killed his dog.
Killed his dog. That was it. So if the whole series is based upon a nigga going on revenge because a nigga smoked a dog, it's a lot of people that can understand that. So I feel like that endears us to him from the jump.
You empathize with him. You empathize with him.
Hey, we rocking with you, bro. Like, hey, listen, that was the last gift your wife left you, and she died, and they killed us. Ah, nah, bro.
And stole the car. And stole him.
And stole the car. Man.
Like,
and remember when the nigga that stole the car and his dad found out and he slapped the shit out of him.
Slapped the shit out of him.
Basically, you fucked with the wrong nigga. Did you know
fucked with the wrong
whose car that was?
Nigga.
This is random, but shout out to this. I don't know if y'all watch this channel called Heavy Spoilers. I watched they had a review of John Wick, and they had this real interesting theory that I can't say it because I might spoil it. Never mind. That might spoil it.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, it's a good theory. It's basically a theory on that the John Wick series as a whole is based upon a certain theme. And he broke down how each chapter, John Wick 1, John Wick 2, John Wick 3, John Wick 4, plays into this very great
I wonder if you talking about the one where I seen that like it's about, because it ain't spoilers, that where they're saying that like John, I seen something where it's saying like he's walking through like Dante's 7 circles of hell. I seen something like that.
Not necessarily, but I've heard that one too, where basically it was like the whole, all the series has been like just something that he's going through, like mentally or spiritually. It's not actually taking place. It's like a spiritual journey he's taking through the afterlife.
Yeah.
I did see a theory like that, but that's not quite the one. Danny, I'm gonna text you this one too, and you tell me this is spoiler.
Yeah, for sure. My man said, speaking of dogs, Mr. Nobody's dog was the MVP in the movie. The dog,
yeah, but you know what?
I won't give him MVP though.
You know what? I ain't gonna front.
Like 20 points.
It gave me, I'm like, is that Halle Berry's son from the third movie? Because you know how Halle Berry had the dogs.
She had the dog, right?
I'm like, that was like my only question. I was kind of like, why bring the dogs back? And I'm like, is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you know she was part of the circle and all that shit too. And I'm like, is this supposed to be like Halle Berry's son or something like that? Because he got the same dogs as her and the same commands as her. And so that kind of left me a little bit puzzled, where I was like, I mean, even if it is, that'll be a good spinoff too. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a lot of different opportunities for them to go so many different places story-wise. I wish I wasn't doing a spoiler-free review, because there is like so much theory and you know that I really want to dive into.
All right, hold on, bro. If people typing spoilers in the comment,
like, but that's on them, though. That's on them. That's on them.
Look, Kid Cows was like, look, open this joint up, bro. Stop playing.
Hey, I'm saying, like, if niggas opening the door, I'm gonna walk through the door. Like, you feel me? Like,
Lance Reddick, the GOAT since the wire. Yeah, rest in peace to Lance Reddick.
You know, yeah, and it's crazy because you know.
I know that we seen what happened, right? That was crazy.
Blood sacrifice. That's what, when I first heard it, before I even seen the movie, I was like, "Oh, was that a?" But we ain't gonna get on them theories.
Good. Oh, Metal Mickey, yeah, Metal. Well, you saw it. You know, this is for the people that will watch this stream later on, and they'll probably listen to this while they at work. So they
now this is a good question. You know how there's. You know how in the industry right now, even though they the ones that pretty much jumped off and made it big, universe, but there's become Marvel fatigue, partially because Marvel went woke and all that type of stuff. That's what makes it so fatiguing. Could it, like, if they do these spinoffs, do you guys think that the fans will start saying, "Man, this is a money grab"? Like,
not
because there's always that possibility that the fans start saying, "Man, now y'all just trying to milk us for our money."
Right.
There's always that. I'm not saying I wouldn't go see the spinoffs. I'm not saying I would be like that, but there is that element where people start getting fatigued and say, "Oh man, John Wick again," especially. But then maybe that could be the difference between them and Marvel, is they're like, well, no, this is the only John Wick movie you're going to see this year. And the next thing you're going to see about and related to the universe would be next year or the year after. I think then they'd have a shoe up in the game, because Marvel was doing it like back to back to back to back to back to back, and then the fans start saying, "Yo, it's too much. I'm oversaturated," and then you're doing them so close together that they coming out flimsy. They coming out, like I said, woke and all this type of stuff. But there is always that chance of John Wick fatigue if they start this character, that character, this character, that character. There is that chance. That
Ali
there is that
Ahmed
chance.
says, yeah, similar to the Fast and Furious franchise. I don't want them to overdo it. Even though they have the opportunity to expound on so many different stories like Akira's, Kane's, even what's his name?
Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody, Tracker, right? They got so many different people. Somebody said I wish they had brought Common back. I wanted to see Common come back. I did like his character.
That comment.
I like Common's character. Was that John Wick 2, right? Chapter 2, right? Common was the assassin that was assigned to kill.
It was 2.
Yeah,
he was the
I thought he did good.
He was the bodyguard of the woman he went to kill.
Of the woman. Yeah.
And John Wick killed him on the subway.
He didn't kill him.
He didn't kill him?
Remember, he stabbed him, and he was like, this is a professional courtesy. If you pull this out, you're going to die. So this is a professional courtesy.
So he didn't die.
Nah, he didn't die. It was open.
So he can make another appearance in a future John Wick film.
Absolutely.
I think he should. Oh, you see, you said he spared him.
This is who I wanted to say this earlier when I was talking about the fatigue when your cousin. What's your name again, bro? So I don't got to say your cousin.
Matthew.
So when Matthew was saying about how Marvel was getting fatigued, I think the best, I guess, person or production company or franchise to copy would be the Breaking Bad universe, bro. They did it perfectly. They told the stories that we wanted to see. They gave Saul his spinoff, which also added more weight to the original Breaking Bad. Then they gave Jesse a movie to write off his story. They basically ended the universe with the stories that needed to be told. And I think if John Wick does that, they tell the stories that we want to see that need to be told, we'll stay interested. But once you start,
as opposed to just
doing
shit. Here, take this one, take this one, take this one.
Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. I don't want them to do that. I want to see the story, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I want some spinoffs, but I don't want them to go all in on it. Where we're just every year or every 6 months, we're getting a new, hey, this is a spinoff about Common. Don't you guys want to see a whole movie about the Common character? Like, no, you could just like bring him back and kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring him in one of these good spinoffs and then kill him.
Now, so there.
Right, what's up, person?
Once we do the spoiler review, then we can really, because there's so much I want to say. I want to, in terms of just action films, where does this one rate? Because I do think this was one of the better action films that I've seen in recent history.
Man,
and it's a near classic. It's a near masterpiece. I won't go as far as giving it a 10 out of 10. I will give it a 9 out of 10.
But that don't make it not a classic, bro. Friday is a classic, but it ain't a Friday. You know what I'm saying?
In comparison to Terminator 2 Judgment Day, we all know that's a bona fide action classic, right?
That's a classic.
Where do you like this? I couldn't. Can you put this? Does this sit at the table with Terminator?
For me, yes. Action movies, yes. Most definitely.
Predator. The first Predator.
Yeah, that ain't no question.
I think it's a defining action film of this generation. So I think if we're looking at it through that lens, it has to sit up at, like you said, at the table with those other defining movies of their generation. You know what I mean?
It's sitting at the table with like the Matrix.
Reeves has 2 of them, bro. He has.
That's what I'm about to say. Like the Matrix.
Like the Matrix.
Is Keanu Reeves in comparison to? Okay, first of all, let's establish this.
Nah, Tom Cruise is the GOAT. Tom Cruise is the GOAT.
That's what I'm about to say. Who is the greatest action star ever?
Tom Cruise is the GOAT, bro.
I probably have to go with Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible, Day After Tomorrow.
And he does his own. But see, this is how he does his own stunts. That's top. That's top of the heap for action heroes. Like he like,
Keanu
no,
right
I'm
there
with.
with
He like, I'm with all the shit.
Keanu do most.
Yeah, but Keanu ain't hanging. Keanu ain't hanging off the planes.
Is Keanu?
He like,
okay, we
no.
all agree that Tom Cruise is the GOAT in terms of action film.
Yeah, off the top of my head,
how close is Keanu to? Are they equal, or is Keanu right under Cruise, or is he over Cruise? We got to think about the Matrix, the first one.
All right,
the second one.
Let me think about what Cruise got. Help me out. Help me out. With Cruise, you got Mission Impossible. You got Day After Tomorrow. What's some of his other action?
Let's start there.
Even all the
Mission Impossible 1 through 10.
All the Mission Impossible.
Top Gun, the original Top Gun.
Now this Top Gun.
The new Top Gun.
He's flying the plane.
Maverick.
He's flying the fucking plane.
What's the movie when he kept dying and coming back, respawning?
Is
it Oblivion?
No,
that's not
Oblivion. No, not Day After Tomorrow. Not Day After Tomorrow.
Y'all help me out.
I was saying that, and I meant the movie that he's talking about.
Y'all help me in the comment. What's the film where Tom Cruise keeps? Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. Where he keeps. That was a good movie.
Where does that rank? Oh, we can't forget Minority Report.
And what's it called? The Thunder. The racing car movie.
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder.
He too cold, bro. When he walks in the room with and Arnold Schwarzenegger's in there, Jean-Claude Van Damme's in there. When he walks in, they get quiet and they bow their fucking head. They got to. Because back in the 80s, Schwarzenegger and Stallone were the man. Group. Stallone and Schwarzenegger and Van Damme to a degree. Even if we'll go as far as Charles Bronson from the fucking Death Wish.
The Jack Reacher movies. Pause.
Jack Reacher. I like Jack Reacher. One.
I love both of those.
That second one.
I love both of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Look up Tom Cruise discography. Okay, they got War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds. One is the GOAT movie.
Collateral.
Oh, how we forget that?
What'd you say?
Collateral. Hell yeah. Cold.
Nah, Tom.
Cold.
What does Keanu Reeves have to rebuttal Collateral?
Matrix and John Wick.
No. Individual Matrix. No. Individual, because you can't take a whole franchise versus Collateral. That's not.
That's true.
Does he have a standalone? What?
The Matrix by itself. Okay, so I get what you're saying, but I'm saying literally you can take the Matrix by itself. That's a complete movie. The Matrix by itself is a complete movie. It needs no sequels.
Fact, it didn't need no sequels.
But see, this is how I gotta see. But this is what I gotta say about that. Now, because Tom Cruise, my boy, so I'm gonna have to rebut.
Speed, no, Collateral. Speed ain't fucking with Collateral though. Mm-mm.
This is what I'm about to say. When you compare,
Speed got some sequels too. He not in them, but he got some sequels.
Now, this is what I'm gonna have to say about Speed. About Collateral versus The Matrix. The Matrix was a lot of CGI. You know what I'm saying? Collateral was on the film sets, hand to hand, and he was into it and doing it. You know what I mean?
The Matrix changed the way movies were made.
Was game changing though.
But I'm talking about. But see, what I'm talking about is. But I'm talking about. See, y'all talking about the movie. I'm talking about the actor in each movie.
I thought we was talking about how the movies from each actor compare.
Right. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. So
we talking about. Oh, okay. Because see, I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, head to head. Pause if I gotta say pause, but Tom. Oh, and then you know what, my man. What's his name that played Bond? Now is it Daniel Craig? Daniel Craig, right?
I think.
they don't put no respect on James Bond name, man. They don't put no respect on his name. Because
Lie.
now we're only debating Keanu Reeves versus Tom Cruise filmography. Who is the better action star?
Gotta go with Tom Cruise. He got more. Like, don't get me wrong. I think because The Matrix is my movie, I think Keanu Reeves hit higher highs because The Matrix to me is a perfect movie that is my literal favorite movie of all time. It's just
wow.
Everything you want in a movie for me, it has it in that movie, bro. Like everything is in that movie, and it's not just in it; it's executed like
better than Terminator 2.
For me, yes, for me,
because Terminator 2 was a game changer.
No. First of all, no. Let's stop there. Let's hold on. Let's hold that. First of all, that's cheating because you're talking about James Cameron. Now, this is the man who every time he dropped something, it changed the entire film industry from Aliens. Remember Aliens, the sequel? Okay. Then he got Titanic. He got The Abyss.
Is he part of Avatar?
Yeah.
He got Avatar.
Yeah. That shit trash, really. Avatar is trash.
But as far as
the highest grossing film ever.
But it's trash though. That shit trash.
Regardless of your personal opinion of it,
I challenge anyone. I challenge anyone. Now, if you see it at the movie theater, you're gonna like Avatar. But I challenge anyone to sit at home and watch an Avatar movie. You're not gonna watch it. You're gonna be like, you know what? This really is a trash movie.
Those films were specifically made for IMAX.
Yeah, but it gotta translate though. I want to be able to bring it home and still watch it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
regardless of that, James Cameron is like the GOAT. If we talking about, between him and Spielberg, I don't really know. That's a whole nother blog.
Spielberg fell off.
Damn.
When was Spielberg last joint?
That's what
Player One. What was it called? Player One or something like that.
Player One.
If that was his, that wasn't. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, that was it.
But
and it took him 12 years to make that movie.
You're talking about the man that gave you E.T.
But that don't
purple.
Spielberg don't make movies that really sit with me that long, though. To be honest, James Cameron,
I wish I could get him on here,
except for Jurassic Park 1. Jurassic Park 1
on here to talk some shit to you, Chaos.
Jurassic Park 1, the first one.
Yeah,
the very first.
Game changer.
That's Steven Spielberg.
I'm gonna do a show. Y'all made me think about doing a show of game-changing movies versus each other, like Jurassic Park versus Matrix versus.
Nah, we did. Remember, nigga. You know how I know Terminator 2 was better than the Matrix one? Because they had video games, arcade games, Universal Studios. Universal Studios didn't have no Matrix theme going on.
Maybe not. I don't think they did.
Thank you.
But all right, so with that, hold on. Using that logic, that means you think Pirates of the Caribbean one of the best movies.
No, because Pirate Caribbean was a thing before the movie.
But still, it's still a movie that has a theme ride. You see what I'm saying?
No. Terminator 2 dropped, and then there was themes and all that stuff built after it.
Okay.
Disney made Pirates of the Caribbean based off of
the movie was so big that it made them create a ride after.
Right. That's what
arcades. Thank you. That's
what he's saying. So despite
Back to the Future,
back to the original argument, right? Or not even argument, but debate.
Skywalker, great one. Back to the Future.
Yeah, man. Keanu is not ever going to get over Tom Cruise.
Not because Tom got another Mission Impossible. I don't know if it's coming. I don't know if it's coming out. Is it coming out this year?
Yes, this year.
Yeah. So
Dead Reckoning Part 1, and then
He
there's gonna be
probably
Dead
done
Reckoning
seen.
Part 2
He
next year.
probably done seen John Wick 4. He like, time for reshoots. He like, time to reshoot. I'm not letting this guy do this to me. He ain't gonna do this to me.
Overall, I think
Dead
we gotta go with
presidents.
Tom
Wait,
Cruise
hold on.
But I think we talk about who hit the highest high. I can't name nothing Tom Cruise has done that tops The Matrix, bro. Can't name nothing. Now, overall, I will agree Tom Cruise got it. But as far as one movie that can fuck with The Matrix, he ain't got one.
Who you saying? You're saying Keanu Reeves?
Yeah,
but it's different.
who hit the highest high? Keanu hit the highest high to me. Even now, I would be willing to guess, not bet, but I'd assume if you look at what the last 4 Mission Impossible movies did compared to John Wick, I would be willing to say probably critically and commercially, John Wick movies have done better.
Facts. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Keanu has hit higher highs, and even now, I think his movies are still better. But overall, in the totality of their, was it not discography? What would it be?
Filmography.
Yeah, filmography.
And the entirety of their filmography, I think you got to go with Tom Cruise.
Somebody said
that's a compelling argument. And
somebody said Dead Presidents is the best war movie.
You know what?
I'm not gonna lie, it's an underrated one for sure.
It's a classic. It is an absolute classic.
Classic movie, but best war movie. Come on.
I won't go that far.
Mention that a lot, and that's an underrated one.
Come on, man.
My man said number 1, Tom Cruise, Keanu, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal, Tony Jaa, Jason Statham. That's a great list. And you might,
you got Bruce
action. I guess.
How you wait, bro? Hold on, bro. How you got Bruce underneath
Van Damme?
What? Are you?
That nigga tripping. That nigga high. It's a great list, though. It's a great list. No, hold on.
Don't drink the bong. Hey, don't LAVE. Don't drink the bong water. You're supposed to pour the bong water out. You're not supposed to drink the bong water. Because there ain't no way in hell Jean-Claude is over Bruce Lee.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen anything that Steven Seagal has done that I like. What? I think I dislike every single Seagal movie I've ever seen.
Oh, you said Seagal.
Yeah.
You didn't like Under Siege?
And then the stuff that I hear about him, like off camera, that he's done in movies.
Right. Oh yeah, that nigga was a bitch.
I just don't like him. Like I just don't like that.
That nigga was a straight bitch.
But you didn't like Under Siege?
I don't think I've seen that.
How old are you?
32.
32. Okay, so you young. Okay, so you didn't see Under Siege. Yeah, you didn't see Under Siege in the movie theater. So you didn't like Under Siege?
I don't think I've seen it, to be honest.
You haven't seen Under Siege?
That's what I'm saying. Out of everything I've seen,
Under Siege is pretty good. It's not like great.
Thank you, Chaos. The man is whack.
Under Siege is pretty good.
I need to get Seagal to come on this show, man. I start getting these actors on here.
And what's the one where he was fighting the Jamaicans? Hard to Kill?
Hard to Kill.
Yeah. Or is it Marked for Death?
I like DMX in action movies better than Steven Seagal.
Oh, come on, dog. Don't give
me DMX in an action movie.
Man, he dead, so I ain't gonna say nothing about DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the nigga said 80 Steve had good late night trash movies.
Yeah, you know the thing I didn't like about Steve. The only thing I didn't like about Steve, I didn't like a lot about him, but I really hated through like every movie I ever seen him in. He'd probably get like punched one time. Like throughout the whole, he done fought like 50 niggas, and like only one of them niggas got a punch in on him. Yeah.
You know if I'm not mistaken, I heard The Rock got a clause in his contracts like that, like he can't lose fights on camera. Like
I heard that too. I heard that too.
Like The Rock say in his movies,
what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I think that's
Nah,
true.
I don't like it.
I
I
think
don't
you
like
should
it.
do
No,
whatever
I mean,
best
if it is
serves the
true,
movie. You should do whatever best serves the movie, not what serves you best as an individual actor outside the movie. If your
bar
goal is to
guy.
make the best movie possible, then you should do whatever needs to be done to make that movie the best that it can be. Not
Like
whatever
with John Wick 4. He wasn't seeing, man. He wasn't seeing some folks. John
Hey,
wasn't seeing some folks.
Yeah,
John,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
John,
saying?
John be
yeah.
losing his fight.
Yeah.
He'll lose his
John
fight.
was, man, he was, and I love that about this whole John Wick series is that he like, yo, I probably get effed up and by this guy, so hey, I'm gonna lose. Only way for me to win is for me to grab that gun right there,
And
because
shoot
he ain't
this
gonna
dude.
win when this shit. He ain't gonna win when I got this gun in my hand. But
You
that
know what
hand to hand,
You know what I like the most? Like especially think about what
Seagal
you're
over
saying. Like
Schwarzenegger reign?
John Wick,
whoa,
right? Listen, that's despicable. But listen what I'm saying. Like, that's terrible. That's
Mic
terrible.
up, hey Rain, mic up. Let me put the.
you gotta say
Don't
that
make-
shit
don't make
like
me put
Daffy Duck. This is this.
That's despicable, bro. That's despicable, bro.
Chaos is 100% right. Certain actors let their ego run wild with them. Yeah, that's true.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah,
There's a point I was
real
about to
shit.
say.
Does the
What was I
Tomb
about to
Raider chick beat the Resident Evil chick? No. I
No.
think that's Mirror. Wait. Who? What was her
That's some
name?
shit I don't even care about.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
Or
you
the
got
new
Angelina
chick.
Jolie, and then you got
Oh,
the
the
other
And the-
girl. Like one of them is a freaking archaeologist that, like, I guess knows gymnastics and fight people off. The other one literally kills people. All the whole movie's about her killing things. Like, no, like, nah,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. 3-0.
Like that girl.
3-0
Yeah, she
for
getting
the
smoked.
Resident Evil chick.
Let's just say I wouldn't pay to
Smoked.
see that shit,
Hey,
and I
hold on.
wouldn't even care.
I think.
Oh, this is what I was about to say earlier, right?
Go ahead.
I was speaking to what Matthew was saying about how John Wick and like his personality and stuff like that. This is why I loved in the first John Wick, right? The whole movie, right, was building up to him getting revenge against that boy's son. And when it comes for the moment for him to kill him, he don't do no long dialogue. He don't sit and talk to him and all this, bro. He just walk up to him while he talking, put one in his head and keep walking. I just love that how they stick to his character so well. Where it's like, bro,
Yeah.
the John Wick that we come to know in these movies, he ain't gonna be like no this trope that you see in movies of people giving this long dialogue before they kill somebody. That's not what he do.
Nah,
he want to kill.
right to it.
He just
He
going
A good
right to it.
punchline.
Yeah, he gets
Like-
right to the bar. He gets
Like
right
how
to
the
the bar.
80s.
Ain't no punchline. Ain't no punchline. Ain't no
Yeah.
catchphrase. Ain't no hasta la vista, baby. No, he's smoking you and getting on bodies.
He smokes your ass and keeps it pushing.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
My man, Traumato says Uma Thurman is the GOAT from Kill Bill.
She did
What
great.
she say? Headshot. Go ahead, Veronica. Shout out to her headshot. She said headshot. Let me think. Arnold has
Hold on.
multiple
That's a good
classics
question,
under his
though.
belt.
Who are the female goats in action? Who are the female goats? That's
Man, female
'Cause
action heroes is like battle.
Angelina Jolie
Female
got a-
action heroes is like battle rap hero. It's like battle rap females. I don't give a I don't want to hear it, and I don't want to see it.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Jazz
I
the
don't
Rapper,
want to see
Miss
it.
Hustle, 40 bars. I love them.
Right.
I go
Official.
to war for them. Official.
Man, I don't want to. I don't.
The man said,
What's my girl name? What's my
Goat
girl name?
says Ripley from
She was
Alien.
gun titles. What's my girl name, man?
Who? What
Dang,
movie?
she's so crazy, bro. Like,
No, she said from gun titles.
Yeah,
He said from gun titles.
Prestavia?
Prestavia. That's it. Prestavia,
Man,
Hustle, 40, Jazz, like my verse, Flames, Coffee. Like I can't let you get away with that one, bro. Like I can't let you get away with that one. Like
Jamie
female battle rap
Curtis.
guys go, bro. They
Hold
got
on,
go.
man.
I don't care.
I don't care. Nah. Angelina Jolie in Salt. Then you have Uma Thurman from Kill Bill, and you got, of course, What's her name in real life from Ripley? What's her name? Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
Then you got Sarah Connor from Terminator. The Terminator. What's her
What's her
name?
name?
Kind of cute too. She was cute.
I forgot her
Scarlett
name.
Johansson. Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. She done if you take the Marvel
think of the work she done put in.
Scarlett done did a lot just for Marvel alone.
The female action hero GOAT. That's a great question.
Did Lucy, and then Scarlett did Lucy. That was an action.
You know why you can't pick a female GOAT action hero? Because they all the same. They're all the same.
Nah. You know what? Gina Davis. First of all, let's go here. Long Kiss Goodnight. I don't know if y'all saw that. That was
I love that movie, actually.
With,
I like that.
Samuel L. Jackson.
With Samuel L. Jackson.
Gina Davis did an amazing job at being an assassin.
Yeah, she was bad. She was bad in that one.
That was
she
one
was
of
bad.
the better.
I think that might be my favorite female. Well, no, besides the chick that played in Underworld. One.
Ooh,
what's her name?
I do like her.
What's her name? She's kind of cute too.
Kate Beckinsale. Beckinsale.
Okay,
something like
Linda
that.
Hamilton. Have y'all seen Chocolate? No, I haven't seen that. 2008 film. No. Black Widow. Okay, who? Zoe Saldana.
It seems like everybody going with Zoe Saldana has done some good. I liked her in. A lot of people didn't like that movie, but I did like her in Colombiana. I did like her in Colombiana. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Linda Hamilton was a beast in Terminator 2. Chill, Matthew.
I didn't say she was bad.
You're just saying, as far as women go, there are no female action goats.
I don't think so. Next thing I know, they'll be talking about. They'll be saying the girl that played. They'll be saying Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Fucking Miss Marvel. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Man, there is no female GOAT.
My man said Monica Lewinsky is the GOAT. So,
man, she's
Charlize
Theron
from Mad Max.
Now she's cold.
Hey, she cold.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my I ain't even gonna front. Cuzzo know this. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? When I catch that bitch, I'm gonna slap the
celebrity crush.
Yeah, that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? But what I gotta say though is, see, we comparing action here, like Tom Cruise, with the exception of like Interview with the Vampire and maybe a couple of other movies. He's always been an action movie star.
I mean,
you know, like I said,
he got Jerry Maguire.
Like I said, with the exceptions, but his most.
I don't think it's just I think he got a lot of non-action movies, not just a little bit.
But he's an action star. So Charlize Theron is a movie star. She's a movie star. You know what I'm saying?
Of fineness. You know,
she's not most women. You know what? If I'm thinking about it, I may have to go with Scarlett Johansson myself. If gun to my head, I may have to go with Scarlett.
Headshot.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that though. Scarlett Johansson has done a thing.
ScarJo is the GOAT of the female action movies.
She might be.
I got it. Maybe I'll do a Twitter poll later and see, because that is a good question. Because I mean, we really, all of us don't have, like, when we thought about who's the male action GOAT, we all said Tom Cruise.
Yeah, or Keanu Reeves. Arnold Schwarzenegger. So because these people are like I said, with the exception, we ain't talking about Throw Mama from the Train or nothing like that. You know what I mean? With the exception of some movies, they're mostly based in action. When it comes to the women, they're not known as like action stars. They're known as movie stars.
Y'all might not know her by name. I had Googled female action stars.
Oh, so you Googling and stuff.
Nah, look, this motherfucker, Michelle, who was in Everything
Oh,
Everywhere
she
All at
was in
Once,
she was
Crouching
in
Tiger, Hidden
yeah,
Dragon.
she's in
Nah,
Hero.
she's
Look,
kind of crazy.
Jay Fire just said the same thing, Kid Chaos, the chick from
She's kind
Crouching
of
Tiger.
crazy. Hey, Jay Fire. Hey, he
So
beat me to it.
she serves all of them bitches.
Yeah. She might be the GOAT.
She'll
might
serve
be
them
the
hand in hand. Yes
She
or no?
might
Does
be
she
the GOAT.
beat Angelina Jolie's Salt? Yes. Salt has
Yeah,
Salt
because I
is
know that
weapons.
lady. I've seen her in Hero. I've seen her in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I've seen her in a couple of other Asian movies too that I've watched, karate movies. And she always like play like a bad bitch with the karate shit. You know what I'm saying?
And she was in
But I don't know
Shang-Chi.
if she can.
She
I don't
Marvel
know.
too. She been in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, she was in Shang. Yeah. But I don't know. For some reason, I don't see. Maybe because I'm a sexist and a misogynist. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I just see them as actresses, movie stars. I don't see them as action heroes. You know what I'm
But
saying?
in the realm of women playing those characters, there has to be one of them that stands out.
I mean, and to
She
me,
probably
it's
will
Black
come on here
Widow.
herself and say, "Y'all got me fucked up," because I'll serve all them bitches. She'll tell you.
I think as
Nigga,
far
I
as
was in
American,
Crouching Tiger.
I
Nigga,
feel like as
which one
far
of
as
these hoes want this? You feel me? Like,
as far as American cinema, I think it's probably like Sarah Connor or Sigourney
Linda
Weaver.
Hamilton. Yeah.
One of them
Or
as far as
Sigourney
American
Weaver.
cinema.
I'm
Yeah,
going with Sigourney Weaver.
and you know what? I would look at homegirl from Terminator 2. Maybe I would look at her as like an action female star. You know,
Yeah,
because
she cold.
she liked to get right for the role. She liked to do her own little, maybe I could, but like I said, in the end, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, cool. We'll figure
I
that
just
out
don't
on
want to
another
see.
day.
Like, I'm just saying, for me, it's just not believable to see like 125, 30 pound, 130 pound woman beating up 6 dudes that's like 200 apiece. It's just talk about suspending reality. It's like, yeah, that would definitely happen in real life.
This is
That
not gonna
it,
happen.
that would
Right.
really happen. Like, come on,
Hey,
man.
what's her name? But you said, old girl from Crouching Tiger, man. She probably could whoop on some. You feel me? She probably beat the shit out some of these niggas out here.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm sure
playing.
she went up against. I'm sure she went up against Donnie Yen, the
Oh,
dude from the
nah, we
raid,
not going
and
that far.
Jackie
No, I'm talking
Chan.
about regular
Then
drunk
yeah,
dudes
she's
at the
gonna get
bar.
them out of there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about regular drunk dudes at the bar. I ain't talking about Donnie Yen. Fuck.
Nah, man, I'm not. Nah, but I'm like I said, I'm a sexist and I'm a misogynist. So
You gonna
You know what's
you gonna
crazy?
get my panel struck down.
Hey, listen, Danny.
You
no,
gonna
I'm
get my
not.
Listen,
panel with a strike.
I'm
There ain't
not
gonna be
sure.
no
I'm not
ads on this
sure
shit.
if you pay attention, but motherfuckers be calling me a sexist and misogynist and all that shit because of my views on certain shit. But I can't lie, you kind of tripping right now. You're definitely kind of tripping.
Even
One misogynist to another.
Listen, I got 2 daughters. Listen, I just believe in fairness, right? So I'm not gonna lie. I agree with what you're saying. I do hate watching some of these action movies where it be like you said, 115-pound women beating up on 215 plus pound men, and you know what I'm saying, who are skilled as well. It's like, all right, this is kind of unbelievable, but at the end of the day, I mean, I still like to watch it when it's choreographed well. Like the Akira girl from John Wick, prime example. It was choreographed so well, it didn't take me out of it.
She's good.
It didn't take me out of it like, oh, she couldn't do that. It looked like, nah, she beating these niggas the fuck up.
No, but she didn't seem like she was doing nothing unbelievable. She seemed like she was well within her skill set. For some reason, to me,
For her to have
she
a
seemed like she
continuing
was well.
storyline is very possible.
She
But
seemed
her,
like she was
you
well
know,
within her skill set. For
I
real.
agree.
she was cold. She was cold.
I agree.
For
And
real.
I think
Amanda
that might be
Nunes
that,
and Holly Holm would destroy Danny Meyer's cousin on a light day.
Who?
Amanda, I guess they are UFC fighters.
yeah,
Women.
them two
My man
UFC like
saying that they will whoop your ass.
monsters. Them two motherfuckers are
That's
monsters.
two different things. These bitches, yeah, if I just walk in off of the street, these bitches been lifting weights, practicing all day and shit. I done drank 3 blue moons. I walk, hey, you want to fight? They're like, they're like, but now if I get right and start hitting the gym and all that type of shit, oh, I'm beating the shit out of a bitch. No holds barred. Equal rights. Give women equal rights.
Oh man, hold on. All right. You about to get my channel blocked. But anyway, you gonna pop on one of these bitches. Oh my god, this nigga hilarious, man. I think Yoshi might take him out right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
So this John Wick chapter 4, y'all got to sit at the table with Terminator 2 and
The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Definitely.
It's almost like he's competing with himself at that point.
Mad Max Fury Road. I don't know if y'all sleeping on that or what, but that's also one of the best action movies of the last like decade or so. Mad Max Fury Road was an impeccable movie.
It was, yeah, it was very well shot. The cinematography was great.
The acting was great.
Action sequences were great. I wouldn't put it over John.
And that was with Charlize Theron, right? That was with Charlize Theron, right? Yeah.
And the world
I still haven't seen
the world building of that movie, it's like it felt like it took you to a completely different place, but it felt real. The world building, it felt like a literal place that they were at, and this is what the world
said. Fury Road is top 5. Traumato says Fury Road is dope.
All right, I like that.
The Road Warriors top 5 of the 80s action. Damn.
80s action. You gotta put what? Predator, Terminator.
Gotta go.
It was Die Hard.
I
Die
put
Hard
Commando.
Was 80s or 90s? Die Hard 80s or 90s?
What?
Die Hard was.
That was early 90s.
I want to say that was late 80s.
I want to say like 89 or yeah. Okay. But it's still a classic. That's a classic.
Damn, we didn't even never bring up Bruce Willis' name when we was talking about action goats.
I know. That's kind of crazy.
That's kind of crazy at all.
That's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. But we didn't even bring up Mel Gibson.
1988. Die Hard came
out. We didn't bring up Mel Gibson. Lethal Weapon and all that shit, right?
We didn't even bring up Mel Gibson, bro. Escape from no, that was Kurt Russell.
Marlene, what's good with you, bro? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, hold on. We ain't bring up like y'all sleeping on, bro. Wesley Snipes got a lot of fire action.
Fire fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Demolition Man,
Blade 1,
2, and 3.
Nah, not 3.
Those
I'm just saying he was in them. He was in them. They weren't like
the third one was Wesley Snipes. But look, in that case, see, I think why we didn't bring up Bruce Willis and Wesley Snipes is we was talking about who was the GOAT, right? And I think Tom Cruise's name came up in our minds first, and then like who is the next, like right up under Cruise? I think we're figuring it's Keanu Reeves.
Who's sitting at the table with Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone.
Man,
Stallone's one of my favorites ever. Yeah, you got to put Stallone there because they paved the way for these niggas for real.
Man,
Bruce Willis.
You know what I mean?
Bruce Willis, Wesley Snipes.
But if that were the case, we would have to do top 10.
Yeah.
And when you go top 10, now you automatically gonna say Cruise and Keanu Reeves.
And not one woman is gonna be on the list.
Schwarzenegger, Stallone, you got 4.
And not one woman is gonna make the top 10.
Oh shit. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Wesley Snipes, 5. Bruce Willis. 6.
Do we have to put Robert Downey Jr. in that conversation at this point? Simply off of Iron Man
action movies over
we?
Daniel Craig.
Simply off of Iron Man is one character, but that character did a lot.
You can't do it, bro.
Can't do it.
Can't do it, dog.
Okay, I'm just asking. Because
now you'll be disrespecting like Van Damme, and maybe even whack ass Steven Seagal.
Me personally, I'd for sure put Robert Downey Jr. over Steven Seagal for sure.
Wow.
For sure.
Nah,
can't do that.
Sure. I hate
not for strictly.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, bro. I gotta keep it real.
Gotta go in there.
Jackie Chan.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. That's what I said. Daniel Craig earns a spot because them Bond movies are fucking dope. They're dope.
Does he got anything outside the Bond movies?
Oh, Rain.
Liam Neeson.
Man, Bruce Lee gotta be in there, bro. He still is the architect of a lot of these action scenes that they nigga. I was just telling Cuzzo that John Wick 4 reminded me of what's it called, Cuzzo?
Game of Death.
The Game of Death. It reminded me of the Game of Death, but obviously far advanced in technology, especially I can't spoil it, but especially that last the last part of the movie where not to spoil, where Keanu got to traverse. You understand what I'm talking
about? Where he had to make it to the top.
Yeah, where he had to make it to the top. When I was watching, I was like, this remind me of Game of Death right here for some reason.
So what makes John Wick Chapter 4 dope? Again, just to get back on the subject real quick before we get out of here. The set pieces were dope. I can't even say that, but the locale in the beginning, right?
The cinematography,
the overhead shot was one of the best pieces of choreography and action that I've seen in years.
That shit was so fire.
Then him, going up to the top. That scene itself is just so many different, and then the club scene,
the freeway chase, the car chase,
the car chase around the
man.
So when we look at all these different elements, this does put this in one of the greatest action films ever made.
It's like, you know what? It's like they took a bunch of.
It's damn near at the top for real.
It's like they took a bunch of cliches, and you didn't even notice the cliche, but it was like a bunch of cliches, and you like, I don't give a this is on cliche on steroids right here. This is on some the action scene, the cars, that's part of every action movie, car chase scene, club scene, that that's like part, it's part of the formula. But they took the formula and went nah, we upgrading this shit on to the 10th power. You know what I'm saying? Where ain't nobody gonna talk shit about this. This ain't cliche. This is some other shit.
Now I'm not talking about just the action, but I'm talking about an action movie overall. What I said earlier was the last action movie that was this good to me was No Way Home.
I don't think I've seen who's in No Way Home? But you ain't seen The Raid, so don't look at me like that. If you ain't seen The Raid or The Raid 2, don't look at me like that.
All right.
Man, I like It Man 1.
We do.
I know you right.
You shot me with one.
And I know I've heard that The Raid is a classic, so I know that I'm tripping for not have seen that. I get that.
You gotta go see The Raid and Raid 2.
No Way Home is it's the last Spider-Man movie in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
The one that had all the 3 Spider-Mans that came back.
That one was good. I ain't gonna front. That one was good.
As far as overall, I'm not talking about just the action scene. I'm talking about, because I do agree that I knew clearly John Wick's action scenes were better than the action scenes in No Way Home. But as far as the overall movie, it's John Wick and No Way Home for me in the last few years are like the top action movies I've seen.
Okay,
And
so
I'll
watch No Way Home.
I can't say nothing.
No, I got John Wick and Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
Oh, I literally just said I haven't seen that, so I can't comment on it.
Oh,
Yeah, go watch that one.
man, you
So
tripped.
watch Top Gun, and I'll watch No Way Home, and you gotta watch both of the raids.
Don't go to sleep on the first one. You're gonna go to sleep on the first
No,
one.
we not. No, we not. You fell asleep. Anybody in these comments will tell you, oh yeah, and the night comes for us. Yeah, that was crazy. Because I think that was made by like the same people that made the raid, so that's why it was crazy.
So what's coming up next? What's
Hold
Super
on.
Mario
War 2?
Hey, hold on,
Super Mario Brothers?
Real quick. hey, real quick. I want to ask you a question. My bitch just texted me this. I want to know what y'all think. What about Will Smith? Where does he rank?
Oh,
that's a good question.
Damn,
he got Independence Day.
We totally disrespected. We totally disrespected him.
He got Independence Day. Even though it's a kids thing, wouldn't Men in Black still be considered action?
That was a game changer.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. You got
I, Robot.
Is Hancock considered action? Pause. That was crazy. That was crazy.
That nigga said it's Hancock consider action.
Yes. Crazy.
Yes, it would be. Yes, that is some late night.
Everybody's seen Hancock.
But he paused it though. He paused it.
And then I'm going to tell you this. I've noticed your last couple battles, you'll find a camera to make sure you do your yelling too. It'd be the funniest shit ever, bro. Like you said,
right? Yeah. I don't know why I do that shit.
Everyone's seen that movie. Either it's a 3-minute movie or the one at the movie theater. Either way.
My man said we got to put Dwayne Johnson in there too. Then.
Yeah, the Rock been doing this thing. You can't cap the Rock. Now this is the thing about the Rock though. He don't have no like movies that are just like, bro, this is a classic movie.
Right.
He does
yeah,
movies.
Right.
He does well. The movies do
any movie. If it's a movie that takes place in a jungle, The Rock, I think it's in his contract. He's like, any action movie that takes place in a jungle, I'm in the movie. Like that nigga loves jungle movies for some reason.
Shout out to Rain for bringing up Nicolas Cage.
That's my boy, man.
Willis for bringing up Vin Diesel.
Oh. Well, he had the
Vin
Riddick.
Diesel would make top 10 action stars ever.
He had the Riddicks. He had
them wasn't classics.
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
If you talking about being mentioned with Cruise and Reeves,
you can't.
You gotta have some classics under your belt.
Yeah, he don't.
The Rock doesn't have no action classics, nor does
not that. Yeah,
I mean, Seagal probably do got some classics because you got Under Siege.
Man, Seagal ain't got nothing. Man.
Regardless if you thought he was a dope actor or not, he do got some. Yeah, Enemy of the State was great, by the way. Veronica.
Oh yeah,
that was great.
I still watch that movie.
Does Will? Yeah, I do too.
Low key,
top 10
low
action
key.
stars?
This guy's not an action star himself, but he stars in a lot of big action movies. Samuel L. Jackson.
He does.
He's not an action star.
Like I brought up, he was in Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis, one of the best action movies I've ever seen.
You gotta think he was in Star Wars. He was in a Star Wars franchise.
Marvel movies.
Pulp Fiction.
Ghost Apocalypto. Ghost Apocalypto is one of my favorite movies. That was just a comment made by Ghost. I fucking love that movie.
I forgot Will Smith had the bad
Val
boys.
Kilmer.
Val
Val Kilmer didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer was a bad Batman. He had a great role in Heat.
He had the Saint. He had the Saint. It
He
was a
just ain't
movie.
got enough.
Nah, he got fat.
He
He
got
got
out of
fat.
shape.
That
He
shit
had
is
How
some
over.
many,
weeks though.
how many action movies Denzel got?
I know, right? I mean, if
He
you
got
really
Book of
count it,
Eli.
What
He got Book of
he,
Eli.
Training Day,
Training Day.
Glory,
Is that
Glory is
action?
Glory is an action movie.
yeah, it
Okay.
was war. Yeah.
Okay. You got
Um,
Glory. You got Book of Eli. You got, what was the other one we said?
um, The Equalizer.
The Equalizers. He got the one with the Man Out of Time or Out of Time, something like that, or
Out
Man
of
on
time.
Fire. He got Out of
Yeah.
Time and Man on Fire.
And Man
Man
on
on Fire
Fire.
is a classic. I'll go there. I'll go that far. Of course, you got Training Day.
Yep. Again, this is
It's
not to
but
respond to LAV. This is not saying that Denzel is an action star himself, but he stars in action movies. If that makes any
yeah,
And
sense,
yeah,
like
see,
I
now
got
he
you.
now you
just
understand what I'm saying about
physicality.
now what you saying that now you understand what I'm saying about the women is they have
Deja vu.
movies that they play action heroes, but for the most part, they're movie stars. Most of that's not their dig. You know what I'm saying? Like Denzel Washington, he has those action movies, but he has other movies. You know, like you don't really see him as an action star. You see him as a movie star. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I feel what you're saying, but to me, it's like just that is just because that actor can do more. So they do more than just action movies, but every time they're in an action movie, it's lit. You see what I'm saying? It's like I get what you're saying. They're not considered an action star only because their talent won't allow them to be just an action star.
Speaking of, my man brought up Two Guns, made me
I
think about
still
Mark
haven't watched that.
Wahlberg.
I still have.
I thought
Oh yeah,
about Mark
man.
Wahlberg, and I say,
Yeah.
you know what?
I don't see
Look,
him as an action star. I see him as I see him as an actor that's in action movies, but that's not his thing though.
who you talking about? Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. Mark, he hasn't done a lot of action though. Like, cause so like him to me is like how many can you
That
name from
nigga
Mark
was in the
Wahlberg?
that nigga was in the knowing.
My man said Danny Trejo.
That nigga was in the knowing.
Danny
Like
Trejo been in a lot of shit though.
Yo, he been in some shit, but he ain't no action star. He's always
no,
the
that
hired
nigga's he's a
dude,
Z-list actor. That nigga's a Z-list actor.
a Z-list actor.
Nah, that's
Z.
that's
Say it in
that's
his
battle
face.
rappers.
Tell him
He up
that in
there
his
in the
face.
Z list.
No,
You
that
don't
nigga
want
been to prison.
you, yeah, I was about to say you ain't gonna tell him that in his face though. Danny
Hey, so did
Trejo.
Tim Allen. Tim Allen been to prison too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for like some cocaine. I remember he got caught with like some coke at the airport or something like that.
He got caught with some weight on him. Like he got caught with a little bit of weight on him.
Yeah, he got caught with like yeah at the airport. He got caught with some coke.
Okay.
Matt Damon.
Action
Yeah, Matt
star. I
Damon
mean, you know
got
that the
Born
Born
Identity.
Identity.
The Born
Yeah.
Identity.
Man,
That's
I don't just you know what? Just because you got a franchise, that don't make you an action star.
see now you understand. See now it's getting through. See now
that's
it's
not the same
getting
thing.
through.
That's not the same thing. Hold on. Does Matt Damon have anything outside of the Born Identity, or is it just the Born Identity
He
for his
got the
action?
Departed. He got the Departed.
That's not an act. That's a crime thriller. That's
No,
not an
but he
action.
said, does he have anything outside
No,
of
that's what
action?
I mean action movies
Yeah, he's
outside.
got The Martian. He's got The
He
Martian.
got
Yeah, I mean action movies. I know he got other movies outside of that. I'm
oh
talking about action
I
movies.
think he got The Green Zone.
and he got what's it? What's the one where he was the where he was like the sniper? Was it called Sniper?
Oh yeah. Okay. No.
No, not
Uh,
Sniper. It wasn't called Sniper.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking. But that wasn't that good of a movie though.
What? Oh man, I like that movie. I like that
Nah.
movie.
Matt
What's
Damon. Okay. Okay.
I'm about to Google Matt Damon.
What? Okay. Fight game only. Fight game. John Wick. No guns. versus Equalizer, no guns.
John Wick.
He beats up
Equalizer
Denzel,
couldn't fight like that, like not for real. Not like John Wick.
but neither one of them can beat up Matt Damon.
And that's
Are you
a
talking
fact.
about in real life? Or you talking
Because
about
he
the
was,
movie
I think
version?
he was like a genetically enhanced or some shit. Wick can't beat up Jason Bourne.
Hell no. Jason Bourne will grab a book on his ass
Hey, but
and
John
fuck
Wick
him up.
did beat up that 7-foot dude in the library scene with a book and put the
Yeah, see.
throat with the book.
Hold on. Interstellar is an action movie. Would you consider, or is that just sci-fi?
No, it's a sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Yeah. John Wick is a skilled fighter. Yeah, but I don't think he can beat up Jason Bourne. Hand to hand, no guns. No.
Nah, it ain't happening.
I don't think so.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro.
Man said Wick winning again. Danny tripping.
Nah, man.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I really think I would edge. I think I probably would edge Bourne in that. I think
in a fight and just a hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, but if you mean hand-to-hand and they can be as used as improvisation, I feel like John Wick is way better with using what's around him to kill his opponent than.
No, but that was Jason Bourne's thing.
No, he did. I'm not saying he didn't do it. What I'm saying is I just think John Wick was better at it. I think we saw John Wick.
Michael J. White. I seen that.
People with a pencil.
Nobody's gonna beat him.
No, we saw. Hold on. We saw John Wick act out killing a whole room with a pencil. That is some improvisation I can't remember Bourne doing.
Right.
So I would edge it to John Wick if they could use everything around them. But just off hands, I think Bourne would get it.
I don't know.
Carter. Didn't Keanu Reeves beat up the game with a book in Street Kings?
Oh yeah, I remember that. He didn't, but that wasn't no fight though. That wasn't a fight though. I remember that scene. Though.
Veronica,
that
you
was
were
funny as
absolutely
fuck.
correct. Spawn would wash Black Panther. You talking about just fighting? Yeah. Well,
no, you said Bond. Hold on. You said Bond would beat Black Panther.
No, Spawn.
Oh, I think you said
from
Bond.
Hell with the chains. Yeah, him versus Black Panther.
Ooh.
Fight.
Hand to hand or all tricks?
Nah, you know what? Black Panther might beat up Spawn.
If it's all,
he's dead already.
Yeah. What are Spawn's powers? I can't remember. What are all of his powers?
Like, he got the necromancy.
Like the cold shooter got some chains. He controls.
Spawn basically like the necromancy. He can basically use his cape and he got the chains and all that. But the one thing about Spawn is the more he uses it, the weaker he gets. That's what a lot of people don't know about him. So Spawn could be able to, but I mean, all it would take, Spawn will wash him. He was one of my favorite characters.
I think
Spawn is Ghost Rider without a bite.
I think the power Spawn win, but if it was just like strength versus strength, like I think it would be kind of clearly Black Panther.
Yeah, in the hand to hand without the special shit, Black Panther washes him.
The white boy from Powder will beat everybody with hands only. That's a fact.
Facts.
Oh shit.
Facts.
Yeah. Spawn is overpowered. He fought God and Satan.
That nigga brought up Powder. Hey, I love that movie. Hey, that's a great.
Powder was great.
That's a great movie.
I don't know how.
I haven't seen. You know what? I might look that up and watch that this weekend. That's a great movie.
It is.
That's a great
underrated
movie.
classic. Deadpool would get both of them out of here.
Yeah, nigga. The only person that ever beat Deadpool was Nightcrawler, and he chopped his head off and had to teleport his head to like another dimension or some shit like that.
Oh damn! Yeah, well, maybe Deadpool's a little overpowered, but I don't know
how. No, Nightcrawler.
Yo, Oh, Deadpool only gets away with fights because he's immortal. That's what I'm talking about. That's overpowered shit right there. But
But Nightcrawler handled that shit. Nightcrawler handled it. He fucking decapitated him, brought his
hey,
head to a
look
whole
up.
nother dimension.
Now I'll look it up. Greatest action films ever. Watch this. Watch this.
Terminator 2, The Matrix, Die Hard gonna be on there.
They got Unbach, they got Speed, Blade, Minority Report, Superman 2, Commando.
Commando.
Professional. Yeah, I love The Professional.
Where's The Dark Knight? Where's Terminator 2?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Commando. I watched Commando and I was like, this is trash.
No, back in the day when I was a kid, that was actually fire.
But it don't.
But it stands the test of time. Okay, so The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Escape from New York. Damn.
Man, what list is you? What you? That must be.
You know what? I'm already messing up because this is Rolling Stones 50.
Oh hell no!
Rolling Stone. When they did they top rappers list, that I lost.
Nigga, Rolling Stones put a man for the best female. It's women's history month, and they gave an award to a man. Well, you know that thinks that he's a woman, so they no credibility.
So they got Top Gun Maverick, and I do see Dark Knight. They got Old Boy at 15, Dark Knight Rises at 14, and I thought that was underrated. I thought that was
underrated
for sure.
I thought that was the best one, honestly. I know the Heath Ledger, Joker led Dark Knight was, everyone's raving about it, but I think Bane.
I love you. I love you.
Nah.
You the OG.
I like Dark Knight Rises better.
Dark Knight Rises.
Stupid nigga.
Hold on. Dark Knight Rises is for sure underrated. Like 100% agree. It's for sure
but
underrated.
It's not better than the Dark Knight.
But better than the Dark Knight?
What?
The Dark Knight is like a perfect movie.
That's the opening scene with them hooking up that plane to the other plane mid-air.
But what about the opening scene at the bank? That kills that. That opening scene at the bank?
Y'all let me know in the comments which was the better opening scene. Anyway, let's keep it going, as Daylight will say. In Avengers Infinity War at number 13.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. Infinity War is one of the best action movies ever, bro.
I thought it should be higher.
Yeah, it is. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981 at number 12. Oh, they got Endgame at 11 over Infinity War.
Now that I don't agree with. I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that. Now
I thought Infinity Wars was better than Endgame. Like if I have both.
I think it's just that. I think it's just that last. I think it's just that last
30 minutes.
The last act.
The last hour of
when Hulk snaps and bring him back. That's what sends Endgame over Infinity Wars. I think it's that last little bit.
I agree with you that last act has so many iconic moments in it. It's kind of hard to be like, bro, but I feel like in totality of the movie, the stakes and how that movie, because a lot of people don't even realize that Infinity War is really Thanos' movie. It says Avengers, it says Avengers, but Infinity War is Thanos' movie. So I like the fact that it kind of spun the narrative or subjected expectations, and it made you think that it's going to be about the heroes and them winning and overcoming Thanos, and it's like, nah, this is about Thanos winning.
And I always think about that scene on the planet where when they first tried to take the glove from Thanos. That's like one of the best action scenes I've seen.
All right.
Where it was Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Iron Man.
That like you talking about this fighting on Titan. You talking about this fighting on Titan, trying to get the gun. That's a legit crazy scene. But the thing about what I like my favorite quote, I think, in all of MCU is in Infinity War. And it's when Thor lands in Wakanda, throws the axe, and says, "Bring me Thanos." Bro, what?
Yeah, that shit was gangster.
So crazy.
That nigga Thor was heated. I hate, you know what? I hate that they
Star-Lord
turned.
messed it up for everybody.
You know what? I hate that they turned. I hate that the MCU turned Thor into like some bumbling.
He a joke now.
That
It's like,
shit. Hey, Winter Soldier. Hey, Mark Leasy. Man, I love Winter Soldier too, man.
Winter Soldier is
Winter Soldier is almost another perfect movie.
That was like Marvel at their pinnacle.
Might be the best of the entire MCU.
That shit was Marvel at their pinnacle, man.
I agree.
Winter
That's
Soldier
when Marvel was really
best
knocking every movie. And you know what's ironic is the only movies that they weren't doing good at that time were Thor movies. If you remember,
right,
Thors, niggas wasn't really fucking with it. Then they dropped Ragnarok, and it was like, oh shit, wait, y'all finally figured out what to do with Thor. And then they capitalized more in Infinity War. So, like you said, it pissed me off how they did such a great job revitalizing this character with Ragnarok and Infinity War. Then Endgame come and Thor: Love and Thunder, and this nigga is just like this.
Especially Thor: Love and Thunder, man. Thor: Love and Thunder. Was like,
I remember you telling me that you were disappointed in it. That's why I never watched it.
Man,
bro,
I didn't want to be let down.
And because you know, I buy all the Marvel movies on 4K.
Right.
I don't got that shit in my library. I'm like,
you don't.
Nope.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm not buying this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is the best Marvel movie. I can agree. I think it is.
I still got to go with Infinity War.
Actually, I like the first Doctor Strange a lot.
Me too.
What?
Me too.
The first Doctor Strange. That's
no, it was good. It was good for sure. It was good, but over Winter Soldier or Infinity War?
Nah, nah, I'm not doing that.
I'm not saying that.
Okay. I thought this was. I thought that's why you brought it up because you were putting it in comparison.
I would go Winter Soldier, Infinity War, then Doctor Strange is my top 3 personal favorites.
Nah, I would probably go Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Iron Man 1, and probably Endgame as 4.
As a top 4?
Yeah.
What about Shang-Chi?
Oh, hell. I'm not fucking with it.
Number 10, The Professional, Leon. That's in my personal favorites of all time. Gladiator, number 9.
Damn, I forgot about Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Classic.
They got a second one on the way, too. I hope they don't mess it up.
Shit.
Harakiri, some 1962 kung fu film, Japan movie. I haven't seen it, so 7 Samurai. Now they kind of get into the obscure shit, but maybe they know what they're talking about. Number 6, Terminator 2 Judgment Day at 6. Okay, so what's that? Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back 1980.
I've never seen a Star Wars movie, so
me neither. I'm missing out. The Matrix at number 4. Inception at number 3. Huh?
Should be number 1, but we ain't going.
They got Inception at number 3 at the best action film ever. Number 2 is Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Okay, and then number 1 is gonna be The Dark Knight. Headshot.
I won.
Well, that's according to who is this? Whose list is this anyway? Headshot Collider.com. That's according to Collider, but
sounds like a trustworthy website to me.
They said The Dark Knight is the greatest action movie ever.
Bro,
which are completely different than crime thrillers such as Heat, The Town.
Oh,
my other favorite films.
Ooh, which one is better, Heat or The Town?
You probably still got to go with Heat. You got to go with Heat by Edge. Yeah, you got to go with Heat because they even had more. Just De Niro and Pacino sitting at that coffee shop having that
So
conversation, that mental
facts.
chess game they was playing with each other. It was just so many cold bars in that movie that just overtakes the town. But the town is close. I do like that one.
All right, cuz I gotta get up earlier, hit these roads, make these
Yeah.
deliveries.
So
Hey,
thank both
what's your
you
name again?
gentlemen.
What's your name? Kid Chaos. It was nice meeting you, bro. Maybe I'll see you if I go to one of Danny battles sooner than later, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Cuzzo. Thank you, Kick House, for your precious time. You know what I'm saying? I know you got Loaded Lux and Murder Mook and Head Ice to write for. You know what I'm saying? So
Murder
Hey, listen,
Mook, you battling against Murder Mook?
no,
What?
I'm
nah,
just
man.
joking. I'm just
Oh,
joking. I'm just joking. But yeah,
Danny gonna get that battle, handle that work way before I get the chance.
yo, but look, thank y'all because y'all insight was definitely refreshing, and I'm two smart gentlemen, funny,
hey,
y'all funny
hey,
as hell.
hey! Let me make this disclaimer to the women on here.
Your views aren't reflected on this channel.
Th- th-
Those
th-
are
th-
simply
you know
your
what I'm
views.
saying? And most of the time, I halfway just be playing, like not even halfway. You know what? I ain't even gonna make the disclaimer. I ain't playing. I'm serious there.
Yo,
Uh,
so anyway, y'all join me tomorrow. I'll be having hip hop trivia where I'll be giving away a pair of Jordan 12s worn by myself one time. I gave away the golf 12s yesterday. So shout out to King Oz who won the golf 12s that I wore versus Charlie Clips, autographed. There will be a giveaway tomorrow. Tune in for the hip hop trivia tomorrow. And I'll tune in. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in. The whole chat. Black Dante, Ghost, Traumatos, Mrs. Traumatos, Veronica.
Appreciate everybody.
It's dope to
Love
have
y'all.
Yikers Island
Peace
in
out.
here every night. Thank you, Kid Chaos. Peace.
Hey, listen, Danny, I appreciate you for having me on. If you want any headshot merch, hit me up in the DM. I got you.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Danny done had that for like over a year, like 2 years now, I think. Danny done had that for a minute. It still look good. I got quality shit, you feel what I'm saying? And I do good business. So hit me up if you want some headshot merch.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, my latest battle verse Prada Grade just dropped today. So if you want to look at some recent work, so if you want to look at some, I appreciate you too for that, for real. If you want to look at some recent work,
merch, get at Kid Chaos.
Kid Chaos versus Prada Great, man. It was a dope one.
All right, where can they reach you? Where can they reach you on your Twitter and stuff, man?
All my shit is at Kid Chaos MIA. KIDCHAOS MIA. Kid Chaos.
That's right.
MIA.
Follow him immediately. Matthew, where can they reach you at?
You are no. Hey, it's different. So y'all can reach me at Enoch 1981. I think that's what it is.
1981 on Twitter.
You know, Enoch was the first person to ever walk with God.
Everything came out slush. Danny versus Chaos. Thank you, Veronica. You got my bars right.
Hey, listen. Look. On some real shit, go back and watch Danny Myers versus Kid Chaos, man.
Yeah, y'all go watch that again.
The app got y'all. The app got my big bro beating the shit out of me, bro, and I'm slept on in that battle, bro. Y'all watch what I do in that battle. I'm saying shit. I'm rocking in that battle.
Go watch Kid Chaos and Danny Myers again, just for the hell of it.
Gotta give you. Matter of fact, since it's brought up, I gotta give you your flowers, bro. I'm a very arrogant person. It's very difficult for me to admit certain shit, right?
Yeah, right? Appreciate
it. Your battle was the first time I ever had to really watch and be like, I can see why niggas got me losing. First time in my entire career. Even with the ones before that, like JC and shit, like to this day, like you can't convince me JC beat me, bro. Like you can't.
Yo, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man.
You went crazy. It's something about you. I'm gonna just say this real quick. Something about you West Coast niggas, because you and Jada Nightwing, there's the only two battles I sit back and be like, all right, I can kind of see why motherfuckers might have me losing. Like I gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
the West Coast is your kryptonite.
Hey, it might be. Well, I did battle B-Dot, and I think in that one round I got it. I don't care what nobody say. That's one of the
I need to go back and watch that one.
I'm like, bro.
Shout out to whoever had mentioned Point Break, because Point Break was a great action film. Shout out to that. Yeah, again, trivia tomorrow, hip hop. Y'all get y'all hip hop helmets on. win these Jordan 12s free of charge. And thank you. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
All right,
Thank you,
big dog,
Kid
hold it down.
Chaos. Peace.